Hey Huevos fams, this is Geezuss. Just wanted to give you guys a quick warning. Our microphone audio did not record, so we had to use the audio from the video, so it's gonna sound all janky. We want to apologize for that, but we did think that the conversations went great this pod, and we want to go ahead and share that with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy the episode, and again, we do apologize for the not so best audio, but next week and moving forward, everything will be as planned. Thank you for watching.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name is Geezuss.
My name's Bob.
Welcome back to another Vive con Huevos podcast. We got a talk and talk for you guys. And a special shout out for Jovi, or to Jovi.
Mario's on the sugar high.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jovi, and everybody at Jovi, I should say, for the wonderful care packages.
I know, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I was so excited. Can I tell a story?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're going to start this podcast off right now. I came home one day. Well, no. I saw the ring, like my ring app ring, and I was like, who is at my door? Nosy, right? And like, I always know when there's a package coming, and I didn't have a package coming.
Neither one of us.
What is going on? And so I opened the ring, and like all of a sudden I see the UPS man struggling with this big ass box. And my initial thought was like, that's like my neighbors. Like, I never get big boxes like that, you know? And I was like, whatever. And then I got home and I was like, wait, that's Jovi's sticker on it. And then I like looked at it and it was actually for us. And I was like, oh my God. And then I really struggled to pick it up. Like, I picked it up and I was like, oh wow, this is actually really heavy. And then Geezuss made us wait like 2 weeks.
No, I was about to say, and then Jesus was on a freaking
Vacation
cruise of his life.
Yeah, so we couldn't freaking open it and we had to wait. Now Geezuss is here and we finally opened it with him.
But I think by the time this drops, you guys would have seen the unboxing already.
Probably. And our Love Island.
Or Love Island. We came here for love. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
That song's stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's cringe, but it's catchy.
Well, did you guys see that the DJ that like made that song, like had no idea, and when I guess he made the song like 10 years ago or something. Damn. And one day he woke up to being like top trending #1 on like all the lists.
On all the platforms?
Yeah.
All over one season?
Mm-hmm.
Because we tried watching season 5.
Yeah.
And it's not up to par. No. I mean, I'm sorry, Andy and Marley, but
I can't get into it, you guys. We're like episode 12, 13, and it's still...
We're not as into it as much as season 6.
Yeah.
Because I know we just told Geezuss to watch it. Season 6 is where it's at.
So now, I was talking to one of my friends yesterday about it, because I was like, maybe we should have started from season 1 and like moved our way up, you know? Because then like at least you get to see
like the progress.
And like from what we can tell now is that they have people from each season again. Yeah. You know, so that you kind of like you can kind of follow like the characters. So I do want to go back and start it from season 1.
Yeah. I think there was there was too much going on like TikTok and Instagram with the current cast of season 6
that we needed to watch. Season 6
that I think we would have felt. And then there's 40 episodes like on almost every single one. So by the time we got to like season 6, like we would have been into like way into like.
Are they hour episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like hour 40, like hour 20, hour 15.
Yeah, they're definitely long episodes. And if you don't pay for Peacock, if you don't pay for Peacock Plus or whatever, then you get commercial like I think 5 minutes.
Yeah,
not down.
Pay for Peacock.
But I'll still watch it for you guys. I'll try to find a way to watch it for you.
Yeah. Watch season 6. Just watch that.
Does Pam like reality TV?
I think she used to watch like the old classic ones like Big Brother. And
Oh, I never watched Big Brother.
She'll probably like this one.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a reality. Well, I am now. I officially have declared myself a reality TV lover. But I never was. Like, it was just always like so much drama going on, you know. And I was like, no, it's not my scene. And then our friends kept telling us, like multiple different friends, like would tell us, like you have to watch Love Island. You have to watch Love Island. And so finally, one day Mario and I were like, we have nothing to watch. Like, let's watch Love Island. And we got hooked for sure. And now I'm like. Now then I started watching Love is Blind. I just started Love is Blind UK.
I blame Marley and Andy.
I'm deep in.
Because if it wasn't for that, so they kept on going to, like they were watching it kind of with us. They were like a few episodes ahead of us.
Yeah.
But like we would text them as updates started happening. We're like, what the fuck? And they're like, I know.
So we had someone to talk about it with.
Now it's season 5. We're
it's
doing the same thing. Yeah.
But we need to start. Andy and Marley, we're gonna start season 4 together so that we can be on the same episodes.
We just got so much to do.
I know. Well, but it's because they started season 5 before, and they told us like we just started season 5, start watching it.
Yeah.
But we weren't even done with season 6 yet.
I'm not a big fan of reality. The only one I was kind of not forced to, but everyone kept pressuring me to watch Jersey Show. So I watched it as an adult now, and I went back.
I've been wanting to watch it, like rewatch it as an adult, and like I think pick up on things that I wasn't picking up on when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I did watch it when I was younger, and
it's hilarious. That was just
Yo creo que no.
prime TV.
Yeah, I think that's. I like ratchet reality TV.
You like trash TV?
Yeah, trash TV. Like Jersey Shore, I could watch that shit. I mean, well, I could watch that shit all fucking day. Love Island season 6, I liked it because it was. I wouldn't want to say trashy,
drama.
but there was enough drama.
Yeah.
Like Real Housewives or whatever. I hated that thing.
Yeah, and that's what I would always relate reality TV with was like the Real Housewives or like the Kardashians. I used to like the Kardashians when like they first started coming up, like because they were a little more raw and authentic.
Mm-hmm. Well, now they're like,
and now it's just
too
produced, too media trained. Yeah, like I don't like it anymore. So that's why I was always like, no. But now there's a new one that apparently is blowing up called, I think it's called Mom Talk, but it's about like Mormon families and like the moms, and like I guess they have like all this crazy drama. I haven't really looked into it, but it's all over my TikTok right now. I think because it knows I started watching reality TV. But apparently it's like the next best thing. So I'm gonna.
I thought for a moment you were gonna say MILF Manor. Have you heard of that one?
Milk Manor?
MILF Manor.
MILF Manor. No.
It's like where moms go with their sons, and the sons date the other moms. It's so confusing.
Oh, that's
Whoa, that's the big
What's that?
They're all like in the same house, and I don't know. I just seen reaction videos.
MILF moms?
MILF Manor.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go back and look for that one. There's a few I want to watch now for sure. I've fallen in.
Would you ever be on a reality TV show, GP? Like trash TV?
Oh, I don't know about trash ones, but like I've always wanted. I was interested in the Squid Game ones. When you they're probably filming right now.
The newer ones,
like the official.
Oh, like the actual Squid Game. Didn't the old guy die? Like literally die? Like the El Viejito, #1 or whatever.
Oh, from the actual show?
See, the actual Viejito I think passed away.
I don't know.
Rip.
I mean, he died in the show, so
yeah,
the script's done.
Do you guys remember Fear Factor?
Yes.
Would you have ever gone on Fear Factor?
I think now for the bit, yeah.
I tried it.
Yeah.
But only if they let me wear Vivek and Rules Rich.
Is it still a thing?
No.
Oh.
But I heard it.
Right?
I don't think so.
No, it's not a thing because like it just got too extreme. You had to shut it down or something.
Well, yeah,
it was because they would do like crazy shit, like
Yeah.
getting into like a coffin with sorry, let me put this on D&D. Into the coffin with like snakes or the cockroaches.
Like it got disgusting. Like people were vomiting and stuff. So
I did get to a point. I do remember like I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I like remember watching it as a kid and remember telling myself like I would never do something like that. But I've always wanted to meet someone that was on Fear Factor, and recently I did. He was like on Fear Factor couples. I guess there was one where you would do it with your couple, and he was telling me about it. I was like, wait, this is actually really cool.
Want to be on a podcast?
Yeah. It was just like interesting. It's like I've always just wanted to know like if they really made you do the things. You know?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, they did. But like I just was like, I don't know. Is it like I mean, some of it just seemed too dangerous, you know?
I saw Joe Rogan he talked about it in his podcast how it was that it got too extreme.
Yeah.
And there was like a lot of things going on in the back end, but you know.
Well, I think.
Would you have done it?
I think I would have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like hella much into it.
I want to do the Mr. Beast ones.
Oh, those are cool.
Well, he did a Squid Games one, no?
Yeah, he did a Squid Games also, but like just different challenges, like how far you're willing to go.
Yeah.
You know, how many days are you willing to stay for like $100,000.
I think I would do the stay one where they lock you in the box. Oh.
There's different ones. There's even one where like for every night you stay in the forest, they give you $10,000. So like that's worst. Like you have to like survive on your own.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm sure there's a little legality behind that, but yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure there is, but I'm pretty sure that there's like waivers where you're like, oh, you know what you're getting yourself into.
They have their medical team.
Yeah.
Things like that.
That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure for like Fear Factor, like it had to get to a point where they're like, okay, what else do we do? Like they pretty much. I feel like after so many years they capped out.
Yeah.
I
No.
want to do Wipeout.
Oh my god, I used to
Oh.
love watching Wipeout. I think we've kind of talked about Wipeout.
We used to enjoy extracurricular activities and watch
And
Wipeout.
watch Wipeout. Yeah,
That
that's
shit was
actually
fun.
that's actually a really good time. All right. Well, I remember Fear Factor because in Love Island there's an episode, the 4th of July one.
Oh, that was
It's so gross. I'll give you just a quick little rundown. But basically, they're like celebrating 4th of July. And they're like, they have to do challenges in the show, right? And so they call a challenge. And one of the challenges was somebody had to pick up ketchup with their mouth and then put it into somebody else's mouth. But it had to go like 6 people until they got into a little bowl, and they had to fill the bowl a certain amount. And Mario and I were watching it. Like, I almost threw up in the living room. It
Just
was
thinking
so
about it.
They did like pulled pork, and they just had to like,
So like everything in like the barbecue,
sorry, spoiler alert.
yeah, had to be passed down mouth to mouth through the whole team. And yeah, your team was like about like 6 people, but like just the last person.
Like I would want to be the first person. If I
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, moving on from reality TV.
Anyway, we're back finally.
We are back.
It's
Jesus is back.
It's been a long time.
He has a story to tell us.
He does. Yes, it's been. How long since we recorded with Jesus?
It's been a while.
Like
Like a
over a
month?
month.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
I've been doing every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we were like pre-recorded for a while.
So I think September, January.
Well, since the Viet Cup,
What was that in July? End of July?
End of July.
Oh no, end of August.
beginning of August.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Fat.
At least a month.
Yeah.
Mario was setting up today. He was like, I don't even know.
I forgot how to set up a podcast. I was like, oh,
How
shit.
do I set up?
I thought I was thinking Tuesday. I forgot to edit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I should be doing.
No.
Well, the problem is you can't forget Jesus.
You better remember.
Yeah, but Jesus is back finally. He talked about it for so long.
I got
We
tan.
were all super. Wait, what?
I got a little tan.
Oh, they said I got tatted.
Me too. I was like,
what?
let me see.
He would get a fucking like
Yeah.
tattoo on a
He
cruise. He's finally back from his cruise, but enough of me talking. Jesus. Take
Tell
it
us
away.
about your cruise.
I went on a Disney cruise, as I mentioned like 100 times on this podcast, and then finally came.
When did you start planning it?
It was December.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a while.
That is a long
Like
time ago that you were planning it.
Before that, for a year, I was manifesting it because I have a picture and I'll probably put it up. I photoshopped a picture of me in front of the Disney cruise.
Did you really?
Yeah, and then I just have it in my phone. And then I finally, I told Pam about it, and then she's like, well, let's just do it. She loves cruises, and I've never been on a cruise. I fucking love Disney. Let's just do it. So we just did it. And that was, we checked it off on January. So we planned it December. Like, let's wait till after the holidays and then start putting money down. Then there was a special. It was like, oh, half off for your deposit.
Oh, shit.
So like, okay, let's just do it. And so we had to pay like $200 each. And then you just have like, I forgot how many months it was, like 6 months to pay it off.
Mhm.
So we went. It was funny because I told Pam the first day we got there, I was like, I feel like this cruise is just gonna fly by.
Mhm.
Like I want to enjoy every second, but I know it's just gonna fly by. And that's exactly what happened. Like I felt like the day 4 or 5, I was like, I don't want to leave.
How many
It's getting
days?
so
Was it
close.
7?
It's 7 nights.
Okay.
8 days.
Do you think that has to do with like because you already know the itinerary, so you're like, oh, we went to Jamaica today. There's only one more day left. Like you
Yeah,
kind of
things
like
like that.
unconsciously like counted down.
Because I was looking forward to stuff we had planned. Like, for example, there was 2 restaurants that were 3-star Michelins
Mhm.
on there.
Oh, wow.
And it was fine dining. Like, I have never had fine dining. Like, I realized I never had fine dining until I went there. And it was like, for example, it was like $135, but they gave you like 8 courses.
Oh no.
There was like a lot. And then they gave you a free drink with it as well. And
On the boat.
on the boat.
Yeah.
And you had to reserve it. Like, we had to
Obviously,
reserve it
on the
like 60 days before, things like that. So, like, it's one of those, it's kind of like Disneyland. Like, you just have to reserve it ahead of time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the thing was crazy. There was this thing, it was quail. I've never had quail, so I tried quail. But it was with like a chocolate sauce. It
Like a mole?
was a mole, but like it was deconstructed and it wasn't chicken, it was quail. It was so weird. I was like, bro, and it worked so good. Yeah,
Quail's like gamey, right? Like
it tasted like, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if I've
No,
ever
I don't
had
think quail
quail.
is gamey. I know I've
am I
had
confusing
it.
it for duck?
Duck
Maybe.
can be a little.
Yeah, I think duck is Amy.
Okay.
And yeah, that was like I think one of my favorite parts. Just having fancy ass food, and every time they would bring out a tray or a plate, they would literally explain, "Oh, this is this, this is that." Like, and they would tell us from the beginning, just enjoy the burst of flavors, which was top notch. And then the other one was like an Italian restaurant. This one was a French restaurant.
Okay.
The other one's an Italian restaurant, and that one we had for brunch. That was $50, so half the price, so it's better. But they literally brought you whatever you wanted, food. It was amazing. It's like even our it's cool because like the servers all there are Italian, the servers and the other ones are all like French.
Mhm.
So like it
That's
just fit the
cool.
vibe.
It really like puts you in the space.
Yeah.
It was, and little things like that. And yes, the cruise is pricey, but I think it was just worth the extra cash for. You get everything. You get all the food, all the soda, coffee, tea, whatever, desserts.
But then there's like premium packages, right?
The premium is just if you want to go extra, but like it's not even packages. It's just you just book, like for example, the dinner and the brunch. I booked separately, and we just did, and we went all out in it. We even bought water. We didn't have to buy water. We bought water. We went the whole
Oh,
thing.
I love that. That's
Even with the
hilarious.
brunch, we're like, let's buy the fancy champagne instead of getting just the free one.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So you just upgraded.
Yeah, those parts. And then, yeah, like, we just never said no to anything. Like, the first day we got there, some sales guy came and said, hey, this cooler, it's Disney themed, 24-pack, and you can carry it all around and think about it. You'll save money over time. You can bring it in the island.
I'll take it.
Yes.
It was
Sold.
like,
Give me 3 of them.
It was a 24-pack for, I think it was like $108.
Oh shit!
But if you once you do the math, it checks out. Like,
If I use the cooler like 10 times, it basically paid for itself.
But it's funny because we bought that and we still bought additional beer after. Like that and the spa, like we didn't buy the spa ahead of time, but then they sold us on it. It was like, let's just do it. Like
It looked really cool.
it was so dope. They had like 3 different.
What was the
types of-
different rooms that you guys are in?
One was like it was like a Turkish. I forgot the name, but like it's like a
Like a
steam room, but
yeah.
it wasn't a steam room. It was like just very hot and
Como-
Como un calor,
it wasn't. It was like a steam room, but not
Oh,
like
steam.
a desert heat,
Yeah.
like a
It's
warm.
like I forgot what it was called, Turkish
The
something.
sauna?
No, because
The
it's
sauna is dry.
yeah.
And it
Oh,
was
okay.
crazy because that one was we would go in the Turkish one, then the steam room, and then the sauna, and we felt like, is the sauna even on? But
Oh,
it's
wow.
just like the other ones were just way hotter.
Yeah.
But right there we would dry it off. But then they had like these showers with like aromas, like
You posted a video, but it was you were in like in a little blue.
yeah. So
Which one was that one?
that one was like a rainforest. It's right there in the spot.
Uh-huh.
It was like a rainforest thunder. They have like 3 options once you're in there. So if you
Mm.
want like a tropical storm, Mediterranean storm, whatever it is, and they play around with the smells and the
Oh, you made a cap.
like the temperature.
That's cool.
There
Did
was
you guys
even-
get massages or was it just the rooms?
No, just the rooms. It was the saunas, the showers. There was even a cold one.
So it's kind of like an experience.
Yeah, and then there was hot bags we can use and private bathtubs like with views to outside.
Oh, that's cool.
The cool thing is like we noticed that is like we had free hot tubs and stuff outside, but like, this was private.
Private, yeah.
No
That's so
one was
worth it.
So we did split. We went all out on the extras, but there's a ton of free stuff you can do. Like so much.
Did you guys make any friends?
And sometimes in dinner we made a couple. Our servers were our best friends because your first night you meet your server. You give them your drink, like, oh, I want a Coke Zero, and Pam asked for an orange juice. The next night, they gave us a
remember.
Coke and an orange juice right away. And so there's like 3 different restaurants you rotate. First night one, second night, third night. Those same servers follow you each night.
Oh, that's cool.
okay.
So they served us the whole time.
That's cool.
They got to know our names, and like I guess they also work like morning shifts, like in the breakfast buffet and stuff. And we would just bump into them, and they would recognize us, like, "Hey, Geezuss, how you doing?" Or like the manager even like. It was,
So in the restaurants, was it like always in the same table number?
it was our same table number, but
It's
at a
like-
different restaurant.
So like they probably had it. So for them to have to serve you the same and remember you, it's probably like they have their
I think they had like 8 tables each. I
Oh,
think
okay.
that's what I read.
Yeah, they have like their main people.
yeah.
Yeah, or something around, maybe less, because 8 seems. Well, it's because 2 per table plus the managers, so furniture for each shift. But there was a ton of them, anyways. But that was dope. And it was crazy because the menu was different every night, and it was all you can eat anywhere you went. Like You want 3 entrees? Take the 3
Well,
entrees.
it's funny you said that. So on the cruise it's actually the same kind of Caribbean cruise that you went on. And me and my family went on like a long ass time ago. And in the fancy dinners, at one of the nights, all 3 entrees sounded really good. And my sister couldn't decide. And so she asked the waiter, is like, is there like a way like I can get like a sampler of each? And then the waiter was like, you can literally just get all 3. So she's like, pues dame los 3. And like, we were all finished and my sister was still eating because she had ordered all the entrees.
We almost ordered everything. We always ordered all the appetizers, all the desserts,
Yeah.
and then we got 1 entree each, but we shared everything.
Mm,
So that's how we did it.
that's cool.
I ate the majority of it because she would fail quick and like, you know what, don't worry, I got it.
I'll take one for the team.
Was there like a lot of activities? Like
There's too much. Like you just couldn't do everything, or like you couldn't stress about doing everything too. I was at one point like, I want to do this, and that. I was like, and then I realized no, I'm like spending too much time planning everything instead of just
enjoying it.
And then, for example, like I really wanted to meet Donald Duck, and then like I found out later, oh, he's literally every day just showing up. I was like, I could just do it another day, or things like that. Or like Stitch, like we waited like 20 minutes for Stitch, which is not bad, but some people, we were early, but some people I know waited hours or something.
wow.
But like, I'm glad we did like that one because he was always full, but we always had him different days. There was always trivia, magic shows. We went to all the Broadway style shows.
I did see that you posted a lot of shows. That's cool.
They had Broadway style, like straight up from like New York and everything. And was it Madison Square or what it is?
Madison Square Garden? Or is there another one?
No, it's Times Square.
Times Square. And it was cool. Like literally, it was like 2 full-size theaters in the boat. So like you either watch Broadway shows or you watch Disney movies just playing, and they give you the times for the characters. They go, they'll be here at this time. They had tastings. We did the mojito tasting.
That looked really cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
It was so cool. We didn't think they were actually gonna make us do the mojitos, so they gave us like, it was $50, but they gave us 5 drinks. So like,
Oh, that's not good. Like $10 a drink.
and it was funny because like we made them, so when I did them, I made sure they were. And we made them.
Es que estaban bien cargados.
Yeah, everyone always put a little bit extra
Yeah.
more for everyone, so that was dope.
Oh, you would make a drink for everybody?
Yeah, so
oh.
there was like 10 of us, and you would make 10 drinks. So
Oh, that's cool.
There
Did
was-
you guys vote like at the end?
no, there was like 5 tables, and like, all right, so this table makes drinks for everyone, and then the next drink.
Got it. So it was like,
Yeah.
you're going to make the traditional mojito, you're going to make the
Whatever,
blueberry.
berry one.
Yeah.
Aha, yeah. Oh, okay.
It was fun, and
Do you remember how to make them?
kind of. I was really drunk. We were drinking.
Well, yeah, that's a
It was
lot
at
of
the
drinks.
Jamaica days. Yeah, we were drinking on Jamaica. We came back and so alcohol drinks are not included, but I bought the beer mug that gives you like 5 ounces extra every time you
Did
buy.
you order one? Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. Pam did the drink of the day every day. So every day they had a drink of the day for $5. So like literally it could be a Bahama Mama, a Pina Colada, Mai Tai, whatever it was. But if you ordered that, it was just $5.
That's pretty cool.
We kept taking advantage of those cheap deals. Or like there was happy hour for beer. But I was just drinking all day. Plus we had a little cooler that we
Yeah.
bought the first day.
Well, I guess that's the move, right? Like,
Yeah.
Especially in something like that.
Yeah, it was. We just say yes to everything, enjoy it. There was a roller coaster type of water slide on there. It was dope. It was faster than we thought. We thought it looked slow when you look in it, but when you're in there, you're like flying.
And Jesus and Pam coming down and a little kid stuck there. Move, bitch!
I wish I could record it, but they check you like they don't want you taking the phone thing because
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we mentioned that something falls too because it's so
they have openings
sweet.
too. So
How were like the places you guys stopped at? Okay, wait, pause. It was really funny because everybody kept asking us like, where did Jesus go? Where did like which cruise? And we were telling them like, oh yeah, like he's going to Jamaica, like the Caribbean. I don't know what we were telling them, right? And then we realized you were like in Cozumel in Mexico, and I was like, wait, did they just do the Mexico one? Because we didn't realize that that's where you stopped first.
yeah,
And so we were just
We
like,
had to whip out the map. And
Yeah.
we're like, how the fuck did he end up over here?
but it was just funny because we were all like, damn, we were hyping Jesus the fuck up, saying he was going to the Caribbean or the Bahamas. I don't know what we were saying. Casi
Yeah.
te mandamos, o sea, like to the furthest cruise, the Alaska cruise and shit. And then finally, when we saw that you guys did make it to Jamaica, I was like, oh wait, we were right. Because for a while, I was like, we really just lied to a bunch of people.
it's like the end of Mexico, but it's like a little island.
Yeah.
At the end. So well, I saw the map. We pretty much did a circle around Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
That's what pretty much happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, wait, because I remember you telling us you were leaving from Florida, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, did they leave from here? Like, you know, because like the cruise here
Yeah.
won't just take you down to Mexico. But then we looked at the map and I realized like the vicinity and everything. I was like, oh, okay, this all makes
we're
sense.
literally there, like right next to Isla Mujeres. It's like
Mm-hmm.
maybe like an hour. I think they said an hour boat drive away.
Yeah.
So
Could you see Cuba? Because I remember on the Caribbean cruise that we took, the captain like the day before was like, "Oh, tomorrow, like when you're outside, like look to the whatever side, port side or whatever it is, and you could like see it like at a super far
I
distance."
think we did see it. There was a point where like, oh, is that Cuba or is that still Florida? Because I know it takes a while to get down too. So I think we did see it at one point. But also, I mean, there's a ton of islands over there too. So we.
Oh, that's true. Who knows what the hell I saw then?
But yeah, we went to Cozumel, Mexico, and then Georgetown, Cayman Islands.
How was that?
That one was cool. That was the day we had the brunch and the dinner. So we only went down for a couple hours just for
Like to walk around?
yeah, take pictures. We did get drinks there. That one just felt like a regular city, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't pay too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
But Cozumel was cool because in our excursion, we did a whole tour of the whole island. So, first off, there were storms every day.
I saw one of your videos where it was like La Lluvia.
So
Mis ahorros.
Yeah.
we arrived, it wasn't raining in Mexico. And then like halfway through our tour, it started to rain. And then we're driving to the other side of the island, beautiful sun. Like, it's like what's going on? Like half the island's in a thunderstorm and the other half is in.
Living their best life.
But
There's like that scene in 22 Jump Street. I don't know if you've seen it, where it's like, shit, what's his name? Jonah Hill was like on the devil's side, like having
Oh,
a
yeah.
super bad trip.
And Channing Tatum was having the best
the
time of his life.
Yeah.
it was like that in every island. We did have a little bit of storm. The saddest day was the last day at the Disney Castaway, the private island, because we were one of the first ones there. So luckily we did that. We woke up early, like, let's just go. We had breakfast in the room while we were getting ready, and then it was just beautiful, like clear water. Like we were just out there next to the beach, just drinking with our bag, with our beer that we already had bought, and we had it finished because that was the last day. And swing the waters, and then it was lunchtime. We go to lunchtime, and then a thunderstorm just pops up. And
Was that the only day you guys were at the island? Was it just one day?
yeah, just one day. There's some cruises that go twice to that same island. It's just you have to just pick the one
Yeah.
that you want, right? Next time I do want to go back to that island because I feel like we didn't experience everything
What else? What did you guys get to experience?
on the Disney island.
Mm-hmm.
So we did get to visit like all the shops, the food. We got to walk around pretty much all the beaches.
Okay.
And then once we sat down, we did a good like 3 hours of in the beach, laying down, lounging before the lunch, and it hit during lunch, so we got to eat.
Yeah.
But then like we had to go because Pam was getting sick because like it was
Oh,
cold air,
yeah.
but like, it was still warm. If we would have waited out maybe another hour, we could have enjoyed more sun because like it just rained for a while and
Yeah.
just sun. But like she was feeling bad, so like, oh, let's just go back to the boat and just enjoy the rest of the day there. And we did that. We took advantage of packing early and all that, and we just enjoyed the rest of the day, just laying down in the sun that came out once we're on the boat. But yeah, I was telling Mario when I came here, like I have withdrawals. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go back. Like it's just I've never been on a cruise, and I just set my expectations high. So
Yeah, definitely.
Was it something that you didn't do that you really were like, damn, I wish I could go back and do it?
no, I feel like it's because we said yes to everything. The only thing I wish I had eaten more ice cream because they were self-serve, like soft serve.
Hell yeah, that's where you find me.
We only did it one day because like that. And I remember I got a mango and then I got a strawberry like right after.
Damn, that's
She did a banana and a chocolate.
Yeah.
great.
That's funny because the time that I went with Nelly to her timeshare in Cancun, like you get all this crazy good food, and they had a crepas area, and we only went once, and I always think about it, and I'm like, damn, we should have gone more often.
Just randomly on a Tuesday call thinking about it.
I swear to you, they cross my mind at least once a month.
The one thing I didn't have that I told Pam since day one I wanted was a pina colada. It's like,
And
I
you
want
didn't
a
have one?
pina colada on this cruise.
That's so funny because I think on something like that tropical, I feel like I
You
would
get one?
Yeah.
I wanted one and I never got it. But I had like a Bahama Mama and everything else, but the pina colada I just never got.
What were the you guys were, or you were posting like some doors with, I assume they were the doors to your guys' rooms.
Oh yeah.
But like, do certain people get more magnets, or like?
No, it's
why-
just magnets people bring.
Oh,
Exactly.
you bring your own magnets.
Yeah, I did a lot of research people going little things like what to bring and the basics, like, bring magnetic, because the rooms are magnetic, so you can put hooks. We were hanging our
Oh.
towels or clothes there, hats. That was one of the things that came up was like magnets. Like you could personalize your door, and that helps out with like trying to find it, because like we got
Yeah.
lost the first day, like trying to find our rooms. Like where are we?
Where is it?
And
That's
That's
true.
interesting.
Yeah.
rooms and but like once you see our stickers or our magnets,
And did you guys take some?
yeah, we took some.
Okay.
Off of other doors.
Well, you did post pictures of other doors, right?
No, we posted one of ours too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't know which one was.
No, I meant like Pam and Juice were just going and stealing shit.
Oh. And you're coming home with me.
There's a whole thing where like before the cruise that you get into these groups and you give each other little gifts. So yeah, there's technically people going around putting stuff on other people's doors.
That's
Like we got an award or a recognition from someone. It's like, oh, I really like your door, and it was like a ribbon magnet. So
So cute.
little things like that.
I liked the towels that they would leave on your beds.
I know. I guess it was different for everyone. Well, because obviously whoever makes it, like whatever they know. But there was one, because I was in the group chats too, and there was one that posted.
She's in all the groups.
And,
He's still in them.
I am still.
Oh, yes.
There was one that they put one in the toilet. Like they put a towel on, like he was like reading something.
Oh.
That's funny.
That's really funny.
I think I have a picture. I'll put it up there.
I swear your kids are they're gonna have the time of their lives whenever you have kids,
For
because you're
real.
such a good planner. Like I feel like you really do, when you start to plan something, you like go fully in, and like you join all the groups, you get all the plans, like you've got it all figured out. So when we have kids, you're gonna
Yeah.
plan that shit for us
So
too.
where we're going, I don't know.
Whatever Jesus says.
He knows.
Lightsaber, like bringing a water bottle.
I was gonna ask you about that. That looks so
What's
fucking
that?
cool.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But I bought one for our Pam. It was like an Iron Man one, and yeah, because like
What did you buy that you said that you had gotten just specifically for the cruise? And then Pam was like,
So
"Fuck."
much.
A lot.
Shit, I forgot what it was. You guys said it on the podcast.
I bought some sandals that I already put them away. I'm like, I don't know when I'll use these again. I bought bags. I can't think of
Oh, speaking of bags, your McDonald's bag, bro, it's
That's
fucking
hilarious.
hilarious.
When I was coming back from Jamaica,
You should post a
they
picture.
put me to the side because they thought I was actually bringing back McDonald's.
Oh.
Are you serious?
It's because it does
Yeah.
look like a legit
You can't bring in
McDonald's
food
bag.
from outside?
No, not fresh food or like things
Or
like
drinks
that.
or-
Oh, I didn't know that.
It had to be like in the original packaging.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious to know, was there a ton of kids, or was it like bearable to the point where like you couldn't really notice it?
I don't know. It's because the ship was so huge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, like during the sea days, like when we weren't ported, it felt a little bit more full because everyone's on there. But it's because there's so many activities and there's kids clubs. Like there's a whole floor dedicated to it, like kids club, depending on your
okay.
age.
Go leave the kid.
I don't know if you saw our first day. We took a picture with 3CPO.
Oh, yeah.
That was in the kids club. That was the open house time where parents could go.
Yeah, everybody gets so
You know what?
Hey,
That's
kids.
So I was like 3CPO. We had to go.
I do remember that. I don't mean to cut you off or like take the spotlight, but I do remember when I went on the cruise with my parents, there was like a kids club.
Yeah, I think all cruises have
Yeah,
kids clubs. I
and-
just, because this is the Disney cruise.
Yeah.
or-
Oh yeah, you would expect there to
Yeah.
be like yeah.
And they're huge. Like they're just spacious. Like I guess it's meant for them to just stay there all day. But the kids, yeah, I mean, they're always in the pools, but we hung out a lot in the adult areas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
there's
there are
separation?
adult
There's
areas.
adult pools. There's adult
Right,
spas. Adult like the adult bars. There's like it's called Europa, because like I had like a different theme depending on each bar was themed from a different country. So like there was a Irish pub, there was an
That's
Italian carnival themed bar, there was a French champagne bar.
Damn, okay.
There was
I think I'm a little convinced now.
I know, for
there
real.
was
Like,
a
wait.
London It was a London. It was called the Tube. It was like a London Metro bar. Like it looks like you were in the metro. So
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
Like it was like really well themed.
I think like the Disney cruise has always been something that has piqued my interest because I know how much Disney invests in experiences like that. For a while, I was like, yeah, like once we have kids, but now I'm like, whoa, why would I?
Well, it's
wait?
funny that Jesus was saying that because my dad has been wanting to do this Disney cruise for like years. I mean, well, yeah, since my oldest niece has been born, like he's been saying, let's go to Disney cruise. I wanted to do a Disney cruise. But I'm always like just a little like skeptical about it because like I'm like I know un chingo de mocosos, like I don't want to be spending. So you always have that like stigma, or like I think there's that stigma where like people are always relating to something Disney as just like something that's just for kids,
related, yeah.
which is true. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yes and no. We all had the Disney pass
then-
at one point.
Yeah, but then again, Bao one day was like, no, I'm pretty sure that because obviously there's Disney adults. Like I'm pretty sure they have thought about that and have done a good job of separating.
Yeah.
Where there's people like the Disney adults that just want to go and don't want to hang out with
Yeah,
kids.
like you don't just have to go because you have a kid.
Yeah.
And those same adults that bring kids, you just leave them in the clubs.
That's what I'm saying. Like even with kids, I'm like, this sounds great.
Well, that's why I brought up the kid club thing when I went with my parents because I do remember spending the majority of the time in there.
Oh, were you a kid?
I
when you
was
went?
no,
Oh,
well, I
okay.
was the Caribbean one. I wasn't a kid.
Hey,
Oh,
pero
yeah.
ahí te dejaron de todas maneras. They were like, ándale, a kid club. You were the biggest kid there.
Yeah, I think I was not. No, because I wasn't a kid, so I was 15 when we did the Caribbean cruise.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I call it. I mean, technically, I guess you are a kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young
You're a
teenager.
teenager.
Yeah. So I went to the teen club,
Oh, okay.
and I was there, and I remember. I think that's where I fell in love with going clubbing. Because it was like cool, and they were playing like it was like Kids Bop,
Mhm.
but like a little bit more adulty. So it was like still like Calvin Harris, like all the songs that we would later sing down the road in like in TJ. It was like the same ones there. And then they would take like breaks, and they would give you like chicken nuggets and food, and then you would go walk around and you do like scavenger hunts, and then you come back to the club. So
And
it was
you would
yeah,
like make friends there, right?
yeah. And then
So
I had
it's
hella
just
homies
fun,
by the
yeah.
end of it, and God knows where the hell my parents were.
Yeah.
It was just
That's
this is the
pretty
meetup
solid,
time.
yeah.
It was cool. Yeah, the open house, like I was like, damn, I'm so jealous of these kids because like they even had like video games, like Switch, Xbox stuff. Like they had everything for it. They even had like jumbo gyms like in there. So
It's a whole ass city. Like I don't.
yeah.
Like if you've never been on a cruise, like
I've
just
never
like the
been on a
magnitude of like how much crap is inside. I didn't think about that, the door thing. That's actually pretty smart because I don't remember.
I mean, obviously
Oh,
after a
it's
couple of
my
days you get used to
You
it.
figure out
Yeah.
where you're going.
Yeah, but yeah, it took us a couple of days to actually realize, okay, we don't need to walk to this floor. We don't need to take the elevator to this floor. Just walk in, go here, or we would take shortcuts to avoid crowds, things like that.
Which I guess works out because you're eating so much, you just want to walk shit
Mhm.
off.
We were 2 floors under the buffet. It was
Oh.
the best thing ever. Just walking up two little stairs. We were already there.
And then you get room service too, right?
Free room service. We only used it twice. One for breakfast, and I forgot the other thing. It's just like random snacks.
Because you wanted to actually go experience everything, I assume.
Yeah, I literally tried to look for everything that we can experience. I spent too much money on souvenirs too. Not souvenirs, stuff for me.
Like little knickknacks.
Yeah, like all
I
That
see.
hat was cool.
You walked in and I
Yeah.
was like, of course. The hat is cool though.
And I kept telling her, I was like, I want to buy that, but I want to buy that. She had to like force me not to buy more things. Like I just kept wanting to buy.
Impulsive buyer.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, well, whatever you buy, I'm gonna buy. So that kind of like the thing is like, all right, I'm not gonna make you spend, so we'll buy something.
Oh wow. Well, she cracked the code.
What's the most expensive thing you got?
Uh,
To cruise.
I think I got a blue stirred jersey that says Disney Cruise Line. That was like $85.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Well, I think the cooler was the most
The
expensive.
Yeah.
cooler technically with the beer, but that and the expensive as dinner with the expensive
Oh, yeah.
water.
But I'm sure worth it.
No, that
Yeah.
definitely worth. Like that like opened up my mind to like fancy dining. I was like, you know what? I don't mind doing. Even though like I remember it hasn't come out yet. It's in the next episode. But I talked shit about steakhouses,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and right there, like they gave me like 2 little pieces of like wagyu steak or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, we'll cook this for 7 minutes. Once it's at 7 minutes, we have to take it out, and you have to eat it right away.
Yeah, because it's like super delicate, right? Because
Yeah.
of the fat or
It
whatever.
was like super small, but
Yeah.
like, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
It's crazy because you think like, especially like in fine dining, like a veces sí te dan como porciones bien chiquitas, but you end up getting, I think, fuller.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because like you're eating with your eyes first.
Well, no, it's
Or-
just so many courses, and like the way your body works is the more time you wait in between, the fuller you get. It's like we eat so much because we eat fast, but that's why they always say like eat until you're like almost full, because then in 15 minutes you'll
You're
be
gonna be super full.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this ice cream shop that there was the free ice cream, right? Then there was like this dessert shop that it was extra, and we decided, oh, let's at least go one day and buy ice cream. They had like this Kit Kat ice cream, or like Snickers. They had everything you can think of, like the most imaginative ice cream or gelato. It was the best thing ever. But there was this one day they served churro Mickey waffles, where like
Take my
literally a
money.
churro that's a waffle, and you didn't need to put no syrup, no butter. It was just perfect how it was. And then my favorite thing I ate every single day, and then I keep telling Paz like I wish I had these like right now, are the chicken tenders with honey mustard.
With honey mustard.
They're honey mustard, whatever. It's just it always ran out, and like I always had it. I waited like twice, like, oh, can you refill it, please? And it was the best thing ever.
I was not expecting that.
Chicken tenders and honey mustard. We would have it every lunch.
There's something about eating chicken tenders when you're on vacation, or I think especially like in all-inclusive
Yeah.
places,
Bring
that
me the
just-
chicken nuggets.
that just hit different. Like the fries, the chicken tenders, and a club sandwich is just.
They had so much food.
Yeah.
Like they had you had the 24-hour service, right? And then you had the pay dining, but then you had the buffets all day. You had the rotational dinners, like
Oh, and
and
then
then
you,
the poolside food too.
did you also have themed nights? Because you had, I saw you post
Oh,
something
yeah.
that was like a pirate night.
Oh yeah, there was a fireworks night, pirate night,
Uh-huh.
and apparently Disney Cruise is the only one that throws fireworks
Off of the ship.
off of the ship.
That doesn't make sense.
So, but yeah, that was the pirate night. So they give everyone a bandana, or you can go prep and bring pirate stuff. But they even sell it in the souvenir stuff, which I was close to buying, but I didn't because we had a fancy dinner, and I was like, no, we have to go to fancy.
Jesus, so like in the pirate, as a pirate to his fancy dinner.
Yeah, there was just so many things going on. Like it was, I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
but I at least took advantage of everything I wanted to do.
What if there was like one experience that you can go back and relive again? Which one would it be?
I want to say that dinner.
The dinner, the French
Yeah,
one.
the French one. It's called Remy, based off of that.
Oh yeah.
When you walk in,
I thought
there-
Jesus was gonna say all the cosplay sets they had.
you walk in,
Arr.
when you walk in, there's a little Remy, like the last Remy in the beginning. It was like close
That's
to
cute. Right now that you said Remy, it reminded me that there's this place up in LA that does like movie and the food, and it's ratatouille, and so whatever they're eating on the movie, they bring you the food. We should go. We should all go to.
Oh,
I really
ratatouille
would
too.
enjoy
They
that.
had ratatouille at one
Uh
point.
huh. Was it good?
It's just vegetables or whatever. it
Yeah,
is.
There's roasted vegetables, right?
I
I've
think-
never had ratatouille, but yeah.
Well, I don't. In the movie, it looks fucking bomb.
Bro, my breakfast every morning was the chocolate milk, my coffee, hash browns were fucking bomb, Mickey waffles, and a ton of bacon. That was my breakfast every morning. And then this soup.
Solid.
Yeah, I would 100 recommend to everyone. I want to go back because I want to go back when it's just completely sunny, so I can actually enjoy everything.
What is that?
Yeah, when it's completely sunny. Oh, when
What is it? Uh huh.
How'd I go?
Oh,
He didn't do the research thing.
Yeah, I mean it's hurricane season from like May to September, so like you have to pick a month and just go with it. It's just like a thing and thing, but they do move things around if it gets too dangerous or whatever. So, but it's still doable. I mean, even though it's rainy some days, it was hot. There's a lot of stuff you can do inside.
yeah.
You can even get in the pool still.
Surprised you didn't go to the casino.
There's no casino.
Oh, there's not. Oh, okay.
There's a bingo, but we didn't play.
Well, it's because. Well, I guess it's a different type of cruise. The
Mhm.
cruise I went on had a casino.
No, yeah, and I'm glad it didn't have casino.
Ahí se hubiera ido todo su dinero.
I do want to go
I
back.
think Jesus would have stole the chips because I'm assuming they would have probably had like Mickey Mouse on them.
But we got a lot of like they gave out a lot of free stuff. I have like a ton of stuff at home, like a pen, some postcards, like bags, things like that.
See if we had a podcast room, you could just book the show.
But I can't wait for my next one. My next one I want to go on a different ship because they have like I think right now it's 5 or 6 of them that they have different itineraries.
Like in rotation.
And it's funny because I kept telling Pat, let's do another one, let's do another one. She's like, well, I want to do other things too, like visit Japan or go to Italy. It's like, oh, perfect. There's a
There's a
Italy.
Japan. Oh,
There's a cruise in Italy, and then there's a Disneyland in Japan.
I do want to go to the Disneyland.
Do you really want to go to the Disneyland?
I like randomly, like a month or two, ended up on their TikTok because I don't know if they're expanding.
They're just expanding.
Right? Okay, yeah. I saw something about it. I ended up on their TikTok and it looked really nice.
And
Yeah.
tickets are like $60.
Really? The fuck?
Really
Disneyland,
The
California.
expensive part is the hotels if you stay there, but if you just go to the park, it's like $60. Yeah,
Damn,
definitely.
that's cheaper than the zoo because I checked zoo prices
Oh,
today
yeah.
because I wanted to take the girls because they're on spring break pretty soon. Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Spring break?
Yeah, or fall break. Sorry.
I
Fall
was
break.
like, what month do you live?
And I was checking prices and I think it's like $78 per person. Yeah.
I just looked it up too.
Now they're spending it.
Or 74, something like that.
75.
But I do Disney cruise. There's one in San Diego. I'm still trying to see which one I'll do. But I really want to go back. And I just want to go eat, not clean. You know, just literally do nothing, just be in the sun all day. The best thing worked. But
Well, safe to say, Jesus had a lot of fun.
Stay tuned for all his. Did you make anything? Like clips or anything?
what
Reels?
posts?
I know you have. Well, you posted a lot. But I don't know if you're gonna post like a recap.
I know Pam was gonna do it. I'm waiting for her to tag me on that one.
Oh, nice.
Because I tried doing it, and I had like 100 posts I wanted to do into one thing.
It's hard
But
making
every app
recaps.
that I was using was like, they didn't want to allow so many photos. Like,
Well, Instagram lets you do 20 now.
this still wasn't enough.
Well,
I literally counted it. It was like close to like 100 photos I wanted to put into
Jesus.
one.
No, you're going to have to do it.
Yeah. I think you
that's why I
got
did
enough
it
pictures
separate.
for like the next year.
I told Pam, I was like, I'm gonna have to do two, one of us and one of me, because I don't want to just include random pictures with pictures of us. I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
pick and choose.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. I want to go back.
Disney.
Disney, please. Disney.
Disney sponsor us so we can all go on a Disney cruise. Woo!
I am now a Castaway Club member.
What's that?
I did see that.
I saw something, but I didn't know what it was.
Because you went to the.
Once you sail once on any Disney cruise, you become part of the Castaway Club. So now you get discounts and free stuff moving forward.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was because you went on the island. Was there something for the island too?
There's a thing in the island where if you sail more than 50 times, they put you on a plaque.
God damn.
No. Besides that Disney Island is the best thing, by the way.
All right.
heard it
we're gonna have to take his word for
Convinced.
it.
My dad you just hella convinced my dad.
Probably, yeah.
But anyways, this is a good spot for a break.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus bless.
Y tan solo con el precio me has pagado. Vive con huevos, compa, lo que es. Que si una vez dije que
Like,
All right, we're back.
Hey guys.
welcome
So
back.
we hope you enjoyed Jesus' story.
My throat hurts. I'm talking too much.
Oh,
No, I know.
this is the most Jesus has ever talked on this podcast
That's
before.
how excited he is about Disney.
I guess we just gotta bring on a Disney segment and
Yeah.
then Jesus can.
I did
Chat
show my
about
Disney
it.
connoisseur on my profile.
Really?
On the
Oh yeah. That's right. But I have a theory I want to throw at you guys. We all know love language.
Gotcha. What happens?
We all know love languages, right? So I have this theory that now Bao agrees with me a little bit
I didn't say I agree.
with your love language
I
one.
don't know. Say it, and I'll let you know. If I
Okay, so
agree.
I have this theory that your love language is what you didn't receive
Oh.
as a kid, right? Or what you were lacking as a child.
I don't agree with that theory.
Oh, I thought you ended up agreeing with me.
I
Okay.
think it's a thing for you, but I don't think it's a thing for me.
So okay, comment down and don't text me, guys, because every time I say DM me, or every time I say comment or leave it in the comments, I always get a text. Thank
leave
you.
it in the actual
Thank
comments.
you for texting me your opinion, but leave it in the comments so other people can engage with it,
And we'll engage with it.
and
too.
we'll engage with it. I promise I'll engage with you too, but sometimes I forget to answer my DMs or my texts, and it's better in the comments, guys. Anyways, I have this theory that your love language is what you didn't receive as a child. What do you think, Jesus?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because my parents spent a lot of time with me. Like, I always went with them everywhere.
And that's your love language.
yeah.
Yeah,
quality
so-
time.
Yeah, so
That's
didn't
my
agree with you.
situation, too.
Yeah, but I think it's what you were lacking as a child, or maybe what you wanted more, or maybe not a child, but maybe like as an adolescent, you kind of understood your emotions a little bit better.
Mhm.
So it was maybe like in your later years that you're like, oh, I want this, and this is how I want to be loved. I don't know if that makes sense.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be as you get older, like there's just things that you want, and that's why you.
It becomes your love language.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because I think we talked about this before where I said, like, my love language just evolved throughout the years. Like, they used to be one thing, and then I took the test again, and it was, like, completely different, you know? So it also depends on that, too. But I understand where your theory comes from. Like, I get it. I just don't believe it to be true in my circumstance. And I know a lot of people that, like, Geezuss.
Yeah.
For example, that also.
Yeah, because when I bring it up to other people, it's always like, oh, I never thought about it this
Yeah.
way. It's always what it was when I was, or what my parents gave me a lot when I was younger, right? But then I think about it later, and I was like, well, maybe that's when I was like, well, maybe it's in your later years when you started like really analyzing how you want to be loved, right? And maybe it's things that you were lacking as a kid. But with that in mind, I went to go play pickleball with some friends, the most competitive friends that we have. Shout out you guys.
And Mario's pretty competitive.
And I'm pretty fucking competitive. Like, I hate losing. It's one thing in this world I hate is fucking losing.
It's really annoying, you guys. You can never just have fun.
No, you have to win. Like, I hate participation awards.
Well, I do too, but I'm just like, you know, sometimes I just want to go play pickleball, hit the ball, and if I mess up, I mess
No,
up.
you have
I don't
to
have
be
to feel
better.
all this pressure.
You have to progress and be better.
I
every single
have
time.
progressed.
I'll give you that. Yeah, you have.
I have
progressed.
really progressed.
But anyways, before I lose my train of thought, I went to go play pickleball with some of the most competitive freaking people that I know, right?
Yeah.
That day, there were so many people that were just so good at.
Well, let me point this out too. Typically, it's like a mix of guys and girls, and this time there's one girl.
But she plays tennis.
She plays tennis, and she's really good at pickleball, and she's also very competitive. But like all the other girls stayed back, and like we did something else, so it was just all these guys, and then the one competitor.
Yeah. So this day I felt like a participation award kid because, dude, out of everybody there, I sucked. And like, I mean, I consider myself an okay pickleball player. Like, I'm not the best, I'm not good, I'm okay. Like, I'll win a few games, but I also have some improvement to do. But that day, I felt like such a participation award kid because, like, I think towards the end, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. Like,
Damn,
that's how it felt. Because I just felt like I wasn't giving anything, you know? I just felt like everybody else was carrying the team and I was just there. But anyways.
That's how you learn. Have you never heard you can never be the smartest person or the best person in the room? You always want to be the one that sucks the most because then that's the way you progress. Because no, but like think about it. When you're playing against me and our other friends that normally go, like yeah, you're really good because you're the most competitive one out of all of us, of the ones that normally go, you know. So then obviously you're gonna be the better one. So you're not progressing because you're not being challenged. Like nobody's challenging you. Nobody's making it harder for you. If anything, like. That's why you get frustrated because you want to advance more, you want to play a little harder, and you can't because if you serve the ball a certain way, like it's gonna nobody's gonna catch it.
Yeah.
You know. So like it was good.
No, it was a lot of fun. I would honestly go back, but yeah, towards the end, I was just like, damn, I got humbled real quick. That's what it was. But then,
good. Thank you.
But so as I was on the bench, just watching them graciously.
You were an accessory boy?
Yeah. As I was watching them graciously play pickleball, I came up with this theory. And the theory is that I feel like all competitive people, or at least in sports, are lacking or have lacked or have some sort of daddy issue. And by what I mean is that they lack something, is that they lack like some sort of shit, I can't English right now.
Can you Spanish?
No. Cheers, that.
Validation?
There we go. Some sort of validation. Thank you, pal. That they lack some sort of validation.
Who's bow?
Comadre go.
To you, it's babe.
Oh my God. You're messing up my bit.
No.
So they lack some sort of validation. So I feel like that's why they're so competitive, because they're craving that like
I don't know.
validation. They're craving that like pedestal moment.
I've got crazy daddy issues and I'm not competitive at all.
But maybe, I mean, did you grow up doing sports?
No.
Did you watch Challengers?
No.
What about Zendaya,
No.
the tennis one? You should watch it. It's
Really?
literally about that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't
Oh,
watched
really?
it. Is it a movie?
It's a movie.
No, I
it's
haven't watched
art.
it. Really?
It's artistic.
Challengers?
Challengers.
Huh. Was it
Have to
on?
watch it.
Well, I saw it in the theaters, but it has Zendaya. Just look for Zendaya, Challengers.
Challengers.
You'll know.
Okay. No, I gotta watch it now. But yeah, so I feel like they're lacking some sort of validation, or they have some sort of like mommy or daddy issues. That's why they're so competitive, that they seek that validation from an outside source. Which I mean, granted,
I could
Yeah.
understand the theory. That's why they say that the best football players are like the players without dads.
Yeah.
You know?
single mothers raise
that's what
single
it is.
mothers raise the best athletes, pro athletes.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they
there's
can,
a saying for a reason.
I feel like maybe it's just their output. Maybe they're just that's where they're putting all their stress
Yeah.
or things like that, and that's why it seems like maybe they're more competitive, but they're just
I agree.
letting everything out.
Yeah.
So
Like
like
the
an
pent
aggression?
up aggression or the pent up energy goes out into the sport.
Yeah. And, okay, I guess I didn't think
Yeah.
about it that way, because
But it's caused by
yeah, some sort of like lack.
So I think
yeah.
your theories.
And then I started thinking about it, and like most people, not everybody, but most people that in my specific like area, yeah, a lot of the people that I played football with did have some sort of like daddy issue or mommy issue, or some sort of figure was missing, that they were really fucking good at the sport. Most of them went off to go play college. I think like 2 of them play in the NFL now. And I started. This is what I was thinking of instead of trying to focus on pickleball. was this theory? And I thought it was just so crazy. But I had never thought of it. I had never thought about it the way you thought about it, or the way you said it.
It's like I just maybe because I saw it from Challengers, or like just any documentary or like things like that where like athletes are struggling, and that's where like if I'm failing here, I'm gonna do all over here, on the court or whatever it is. I think I've seen it too many times in like shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe it just doesn't have to be sports. Maybe it can be like your career, or people who are like or an overachiever in whatever it is. They will always want to over excel because they're always looking for that like validation.
I used to be like that. I used to want to be perfect.
We can't English right now. We had way too much candy.
I used to want to be.
Yeah.
I used to want to be perfect or like the best in things, like super competitive. But like, I don't know. At one point, I just realized I don't want to be. I think kind of like what you brought back. I can't talk. You brought back memories. There was a point in my life where like I don't want to be the best. I'd rather be okay and have something like
like a goal to meet.
Yeah, something to look forward to, right? Or something I can reach. In high school, I used to be in AP classes, and I wanted to be the best, but I was always the lowest in AP. Like I wasn't the brightest. I went to like regular, so I could be the smartest.
Yeah.
But at one point, I realized like I don't want this. Like and now like with any type of sports or like even with video games specifically where I'm really competitive, I'm okay with losing. But there's a lot of people that just get mad or like just can't handle it right. Sometimes I get my brother like breaking his controls. Like oh shit,
That's
I can't be like that.
crazy to me. Like I've gotten pissed off, like, or maybe it's a different outlet because I think in sports I was able to hit people.
Yeah, I
But,
was
like-
gonna say like you never fucking threw your helmet or something like super pissed.
I never threw my helmet because our coach would get pissed off.
But you
Yeah.
would have if you could.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Hell
that's
yeah.
like the equivalent
Yeah.
of throwing your remote.
And so never mind. I take that comment back. But it's crazy to me, like people will like straight up throw their control, and controls are really expensive.
TVs or break their TV
Yeah.
or something like that. But I see what you're getting at. But I don't think I'm like that anymore. I feel like I'm okay with the participation. Like, but I know that I still like to put my best.
Yeah.
If I don't win, I'm okay with it either. Which is learned from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I see your theory. I definitely do. I just doesn't apply to everybody, but
Yeah.
areas don't normally apply to.
It just, but not where like you don't think like even in your other parts of your life like you weren't competitive. Like as far as like trying not overachieve, like, cause I feel like that has a bad stigma to it.
I definitely was like like at one point I was a straight A student. Like I was, like maybe that's where my outlet was. I can definitely be a competitive person. I think I've always been obstructed by fear of like, because I can be so competitive. I know myself. I know I can be really competitive, but like, I can't be competitive if I'm not the best. Right. Okay. And so then like, and truthfully, like if I dig deep down, like what's that TikTok? Like if you ask me about, but if you ask me on a deeper level, like if I really do dig deep, like I've always known that I'm not athletic, and like as much as I can practice and get better, I was always scared that I wouldn't get better. So I just decided to hold myself back and not try to get better because of the fear. I don't know what that ties into. If I got any therapy friends, let me know. But I guess it does make sense. And like there were areas in my life, like my grades were really important to me, but I think that that's what my parents instilled in me. And so then that's where I was trying to like prove myself in. So yeah, I guess your theory is proving itself true right now.
It's funny that you said that because my parents were very strong about academics and me being better in academics than I was in sports. But I mean, like I hated going to class.
Yeah.
I hated going to class. And I hated it. And it's funny because I think a lot of my competitiveness does come from that validation because I always wanted to hear that, oh, I'm proud of you. But I also could have gotten it through academics, but I just would always throw it out the window because I would always get compared.
Well, do you think that the reason you were looking for that validation is because you knew you weren't going to get it in sports the way you would have gotten it in academics? So you were trying to prove yourself?
Yeah.
In a way?
And I always knew that I was a lot better. I was a lot more sports inclined than it was like academically inclined.
Which I think like when I think about what we should concentrate in kids, like I sent you a TikTok the other day that the guy was talking about, like we concentrate so much on having our kids be good at everything instead of focusing on what they are good at, like you can have the next fucking
Philip,
who I don't even know, like
swimmer.
Phelps. Yeah. But I'm saying like, like the next best scientist in your class, like the one that's going to discover something crazy, but because they're not good at English, like, no, or like you can have the next best writer, but because they're not good at math, like we have to shift the focus. So I think that's like, as a society, I think we fail in really shining light on what people are good at by trying to make everybody good at everything.
I guess that's
not how it works.
I guess that's true. I don't know about you, Geezuss, but like I loved history, and I think that's why I know some like random facts. Like sometimes I'll tell Pal something, and she's like, "Why the fuck do you know that?" I was like, "I don't know. I just really like history." But my parents' concentration was always on like the more
like what the fuck are you gonna do with history?
Yeah, like it was more of like, why aren't you good at math? Like why aren't you good at science? And I was never really good at math.
Yeah. And
I beat myself up so much because then especially I know Geezuss can vouch for me here, but we would always get compared to Bridget in middle school, and always like, oh, you're not as smart as her. Why is she doing better? And it was always that like, well, fuck, this is me,
Yeah.
That I stopped caring, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Or I stopped wanting to be good at.
Yeah. Well,
like,
you shut
anything
down
academically. Yeah, because it was like breaking me down little by little. And I never had that in sports because I guess, oh wow, wrapping things around to what you just said, it was like there was always a goal to be achieved when I was younger. It was always like, I need to advance to this next group, right? Or I need to advance to like varsity versus JV.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Full circle moment. Yeah, no, I think this all ties in, and it definitely ties into the way that you were brought up and like the way that you're treated when you're younger, But yeah, I just think that we need to stop concentrating on what kids aren't good at and concentrate on what they are good at, and we can just really nurture that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like how we should come out in the next pod, how we talked about the 16-year-old for Barcelona.
Oh, yeah.
They picked him up early because they realized it was good. And they're just going to focus on, making him.
Yeah.
He got bad, bro. God damn. Did you seen that already?
No.
Like the 16-year-old from Barcelona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see it.
It's like Messi.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you can have the next Messi on your team, you know. But like, oh, you freaking failed math. Well, now you can't go to practice.
Yeah.
That's like, dude, he's not good at math. Like, let him be. Sorry, I hate math. That was the thing. And to me, it was like, yeah, I did have straight A's at one point, but like, there was times where I was cheating, and there was times where I was doing things I shouldn't be doing just to prove that I could get the A. You know
Jesus.
what?
Nothing.
What? Say it.
Say it.
There's times that you cheated, there's times that you set the professor up.
I never did that.
That's it.
I know. There are people that do that. No, so it's just like you get so caught up on like trying to be good everywhere that it's just hard to ever really feel like the validation that you are given is genuine.
Yeah, that's why I really like specifically just like in Latin America, because like this is the only example I have, is that
I think
their
Europe is
high
like
school.
that too.
Yeah, is it? Like their high school, you kind of already start going into your career.
Mhm.
So like, let's say like you like nursing, for example. When you start high school or there's high school, you kind of start taking classes that are geared towards that versus taking stupid ass.
Yeah.
Classes,
So that when you
right?
get to university, you go straight into those classes instead of taking 2 more years of high school, because your
Yeah.
general eds are all repeated high school.
Well, that's why like I always thought it was like so crazy to me that like my friends when I was in high school, my friends that came from Tijuana were so advanced.
Yeah.
They were all like in AP classes, or they kind of got held back
Mhm.
because our system is just so much more like not advanced. It was always crazy.
Yeah, I think that's super crazy too. I've always said like, if it was an option, I would put my kids in school like in TJ. You know,
Yeah.
because like they're so much more advanced. But then you hinder them when they want to come back to the U.S. because nothing is valid. So and they still have to end up like studying here. I don't know. The U.S. system is just fucked up. I have a lot of things against the U.S. right now. But yeah, that's a good theory.
Yeah, thank you. Marioisms.
Good job. Full
The
circle.
Book of Mario.
You figured it out today.
And I was able to English a
Hablando
little
se
bit.
entiende.
Yeah. All right, guys. Enough of that. Enough of my Mario. No, I'm just kidding. Not enough of my Marioisms. I got one more Marioism for you.
Oh, that's true. This is technically a Marioism.
I don't know where I was, and I came up with this, right? And I was like, if I was the opposite sex and I was to date, what would give me the ick? And I was sitting there, and I was like, you know what? Like, there are a lot of things
Picture
about...
Mario as a girl.
I would be a lovely girl.
Fucking thought. It's not true.
I know I would be a big girl.
Big back.
Big back. What was it? Big back.
We don't know what big back is.
No.
We're trying to
Which is-
understand the kids.
Someone drop it down in the comments.
Anybody that's Gen Z, let us know.
So I was thinking about this, and I was like, there are a lot of things that guys do that if I was a girl would give me the ick. So I started sitting there, and I was like, all right, listing things down. So I think this is going to become a segment. Every other Talk Can't Talk Club. Things that would give me the ick, or things that would give us the ick if we were the opposite sex dating.
Okay.
Should I go first? Or
Yes, you go
Okay.
first.
So my ick and my... Oh, this fucking bugs me so much. And forgive me because I'm going to need to elaborate a little bit.
Yeah.
But it really gives me a really bad ick when guys cannot separate themselves from their phone when there is some sort of sports event going on.
Oh, okay.
And let me give you an example. I don't mind like when my friends are watching, like, for example, they're missing the Padres game and we're all together at a carne asada. Nothing's super important, right? We're just kind of there. I'm talking about the bigger life events. Like if you're at a quinceañera, if you're at a wedding, a bautizo, like it just gives me the ick to see guys on their phone watching a sports game or watching a boxing match. Like you're telling me you're that addicted to whatever is going on that you can't take a moment to just separate yourself enough to give everybody around you a little bit of your time. And I think it's just so disrespectful to like just be sitting there. Specifically, like I said, again, I don't mind like the smaller events, but I think just the bigger events, just it gives me the ick. Like the hosting person or the hosting people or the couple or whatever it is took the time to think about you and invite you, and you are so disconnected from like the actual event that it just gives me the ick.
That's an interesting ick.
Yeah.
So what Mario's trying to say is that if you're invited to our wedding, don't sit down on your phone and watch some kind of event. No, that's interesting. Like as a girl, like this now obviously like this is girl Mario talking about guys, right? It doesn't give me what gives me the ick is when there's groups.
Like
a bunch of people behind one.
That's what I feel, because if there's there's like 3 or 4 of them that want to see the game or want to see the boxing match or whatever it is, and they're all huddled up, you know? And it's like, dude, there's something else a lot more beautiful around you that you just can't disconnect yourself from that moment, that you like glued to the phone.
So if it's just like one person, like say it's like dinner, right, during this event or lunch or whatever it is, and it's just like the one person like waiting for the food and like watching it, it doesn't give you the ick, but it gives you the ick when there's multiple.
No, I think it's even if it's one, but it has to be like a really big event. Like I get it, like sometimes you're curious, like it's your team, they're playing, and you want to check the score, and you want like a small little update. You grab it, check, all right, put it down, right? But if you're just by yourself, and I just see you, and it's like, dude, like really, there's like 30 people around you, and you like don't want to like no vengas with, like just stay the fuck home. And if it's gonna be an issue with your fiance or your wife or your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case is in this example, like don't just peleate, like if I was a girl and my man was at a dinner table at a quinceañera and was watching the game, I would much rather fight with you and be like, no, te vas a quedar, instead of you being around my family and not being engaged and in the moment.
Yeah, I think if you would pull out your phone and watch a game during like a wedding or something, it would really bother me.
Yeah.
And I would definitely tell you something. Yeah, it's an interesting ick. I guess it is an ick. I was like, yeah, no, it is. I had never thought about it. Like, I don't think I would have ever constrained from dating someone because of it, But I guess it would become an issue eventually, and now you're trying to change the person. So.
Yeah.
Interesting ick. Wow, you went really deep. I was just thinking about something really basic.
I mean, you guys can be basic. Like we can make this like a continuous like segment.
Now I gotta get deep. Hold on.
But it was just something that like, okay, what really bothers me? And I think maybe these past 3 years, we've had a lot of different events, whether it's weddings, baptisms, birthdays for little kids, that I just see it with so many people that I'm like, why are you here? Like, if you don't want to give us the energy of your presence or the common courtesy of like our small talk, then just stay the fuck home. Like,
so what if like, would it bother you? No, never mind. I'm not gonna keep it. You obviously feel really passionate about this. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, what is it?
No, nothing. All right, Jesus, you got a nick?
I have a couple, but I'm gonna focus on one.
Okay.
The one I think about.
Hold on. I'm gonna imagine Jesus as a girl.
Do we have pictures of us as girls? We should try to find those.
So my mom. Apparently, I look like her.
You do look like your mom, yeah.
Guys that don't put effort into dressing up and going to things.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Like, doesn't have to be fancy. Don't
like dress it up a little bit.
Don't just go in sneakers and cargo pants or a shirt. Kind of. You gotta go into a dinner.
Yeah.
Like look a little.
Put some effort into it.
Yeah.
Look maybe something polished. Doesn't have to be fancy, but polish up a little bit.
Yeah, that's a huge ick for sure on my end.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You're welcome. I'm a good girl.
No, that is a good one, because I hate that. I don't like that either. When it comes to specific things, like obviously if you're going out to like a bar in PB, like I'm not dressed up, but
I think because I started recently I started the cruise, where obviously you're in cruise mode, right? You don't have to dress up and all that. But I would see partners where the wife like straight up has a nice dress, and then the guy just comes in shorts and like regular flip flops and a basic T-shirt and stuff. like for example, I always put in the effort. Like if I saw my girlfriend dressing up, I would put on button shirt, nice shorts, and I would put on either my nice chanclas or my still in the loafers.
That's something I gotta give props to you is that you always look put together.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever like even in like your like quote unquote scrubby days, like
Yeah.
you still look put together.
I'm a fashionista.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing about Jesus, like he can pull off a lot of different looks.
Yeah, you can.
Good Donald guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact: I actually stopped dating a guy because of the way he would dress.
What was he wearing?
He just would never dress up. Like you're saying, like literally a t-shirt and sneakers to like we were going out on a date. Like
Did it like gradually? Like you were like, I don't have enough. I got enough of this.
no, it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't know. I mean, I had to give him a chance, you know. And like we went on a few dates, and every single date, like I would put a bunch of effort into it. Like granted, they were our first dates, you know. And I would put a bunch of effort and like go shopping and get a new outfit and like all the things, and then like sneakers, jeans, and a t-shirt.
Dad has three.
Well, no, but you dress up when we go out, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I look for the vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, like obviously if we're going to like go get mariscos, like I'm not gonna wear a button up and you know like.
Or like, I guess like there's nice T-shirts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wear the ones you wear for like
Yeah.
you know, things like that.
It's just like knowing that you look a little better,
Yeah.
just a little more elevated. There are like the thicker t-shirts or like the branded, whatever the fuck it is, you know. I agree. That's a good ick.
That's a good one.
Definitely one of my icks. Like for guys, like as a girl.
Yeah.
Now you're
No, I'm a guy. We're all gonna imagine if I was a guy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk like this.
Sound Russian.
I don't know. I suck at like accents and voices. Whenever we play fucking drinking games, you're like everybody totally
That's
talk back.
my
I hate that
favorite.
rule.
That's my
I
favorite
can never
rule.
talk like
And you
that.
know what's funny? I always get the rules in King's Cup. Always get all the rules in King's Cup. And it's always voice changers.
You know, I feel like I have a lot of icks, but one of the icks, and I don't know if this is cheating because it's even an ick for like girls. Like as a guy, it would be an ick for me in girls, but like even as a girl, it's an ick for me in girls.
Okay.
And one of them is like not fucking taking care of your hands and your feet.
Oh.
Like your like you don't have to have acrylic nails. Like you don't have to have acrylic. Well, no, because I'm a guy right now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a girl thing.
Fuck you.
Like it doesn't have to be this like crazy thing, but like just make sure your like hands are cleaned up and your feet aren't disgusting and like full of calluses. And one thing that does give me the ick is like no nail polish on toes for some reason. Obviously not on guys, but like
Really?
like me as a guy looking at girls, yeah, I don't know. And I know nail polish is really bad for you, so like I shouldn't even be saying that. But there's something about a bare toe color that I don't like.
Like thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen a girl without any the toe.
And isn't it weird when there's no polish on the girl's
Well, that's the thing.
toe?
Like I don't think I can like remember a day or an instance where I've seen a girl without any
toe polish?
toenail polish.
I mean, there are people out there. And then they have like crusty ass calluses on their feet and shit. Like, go get a pedicure, bro. Do it yourself. They sell little kits at CVS. You just gotta scrub a little,
I
put
got
a little lotion on. Yeah.
He's nice.
It's an ick for sure.
Okay.
That's a good one. Well groomed.
Yeah. Well, I guess it kind of goes
Yeah.
in line with yours. Well groomed.
For sure.
What about like feet with like that haven't been lotioned up?
Well, as I'm saying,
that.
like calluses
Yeah.
and shit. Like, yeah, clean that shit up. Put some lotion on your feet, and like, don't wear sandals. Like, if your toes are fucked up, put some tennis shoes on.
Scrub your legs.
Yeah.
Don't let that black shit build up.
I have black shit bug because of work. Because
No, but
I
there's
don't
you
know
can.
these.
No, I'm talking
There's
about
a difference, yeah.
like there's like normal whatever, but like there's some
like the crust, like
like
yeah.
reptiles. You know?
Yeah.
Ew.
I do. That's one thing I don't get is people who don't put on lotion. Like sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll forget. But I'm not a very ashy person.
Yeah, so it's not
So
like a big
yeah.
deal.
Or I'll like stop by a CVS and I'll get some free samples and I'll put some on, right? But I don't understand people who forget to put on lotion. Like you don't feel, especially like after a
Yeah,
shower.
I hate
like you
feeling
don't
that
feel
feeling.
like I have to lather up after a
Yeah.
shower, especially because I take like steamy fucking hot showers.
Yeah. No, I do too. And it's mostly always like my hands, my arms, and my feet. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not a very ashy person either. So, like, if I can get away with not putting lotion on my legs, but I don't. I mean, I do like to put lotion on.
I
But...
took a full-size bottle of lotion to the cruise. Because
Yeah.
of that. Because like I wanted to make sure I was never out.
Yeah.
I should have realized. Oh, pro tip: they have shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, and regular lotion.
Yeah, but I feel like
Full size.
those like.
Oh, full size?
Oh shit. Okay. But I was gonna say I
Like
feel
the
like
Disney brand stuff.
It's probably good stuff.
Yeah. I was gonna say I feel like some resorts or when you go to hotels and they give you like the
The
lotion y
shade
está bien
ones,
ligera
Yeah.
and it's fucking
They give you
sucks.
full size everything.
Okay.
Because you're there for the whole week. So
Going outdoors.
Anyways, that was the icks for the
Yeah.
day.
Anyways, guys, comment down below what would be your ick if you were the opposite sex.
Yeah.
We want to know. We'll talk about it next podcast.
Oh, yeah. We'll bring up your guys' icks too.
Yeah,
yeah, we'll
That
talk
is
about
the-
those.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
But
We love the icks.
yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for us today. Jesus, we cannot English today.
Y'all can.
We're fucking struggling. Leave a comment down below, guys. Remember, don't DM me, don't text me, because I will forget and I will start screenshotting your shit and just publicly shaming you. But we love you.
Like, subscribe, follow,
Share,
5 stars.
share what
All
you
that
want.
stuff.
Comment.
Yeah.
Engage.
Make sure to go sub.
Engage.
We need to reach more subscribers on YouTube. I see you guys. I see the analytics, and we have a lot more views than followers. So I don't know what's up, guys.
Thank you, Jovi. Go follow them.
Yeah.
Jovi
Anyway,
USA.
thank you, Jovi. Thank you, Pam. Everybody, we love you guys. Y como siempre, live your best life. Fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. We out of here. We love you. Peace.
Bye.
No thanks.